Well, folks, whoa, we got a lot to talk about today. Let's start it off here. The Royal Rumble review. And let's get down to the point. Alright, we got a lot to talk about. Kicking it off with the Intercontinental title on the line. Dean Ambrose, Kevin Owens, last man standing. Was probably one of the best matches out of the night, as people say. Some want to call it match of the year also, too. But it was an incredible match, number one. Let's say that. Ambrose and Kevin Owens, pretty much Dean Ambrose still retained the Intercontinental Championship, pushing Kevin Owens off the top rope and over 2 tables outside of the ring. This was just a great match, and everybody was with it. There's a lot of holy shit moments from the table spot to going through a barricade, everything. I like the part when Owens had said, "I hate you," and Dean Ambrose looked over and says, "I hate you too." It was a great last man standing match. So it was just awesome with Ambrose and Kevin Owens. It was a great way to kick off the pay-per-view. Next was Big E and Kofi coming out, as they had to have a moment of silence for their trombone Francesca until Xavier Woods came out and played the trombone Francesca 2. They started twerking, and the tag team championships were on the line with the New Day and the Usos, which the crowd was pro New Day and chanting New Day rocks, since they were the guys that people loved out there. So they loved the New Day, and I guess they looked at the Usos as heels in a way. It was a good match, but we've seen these teams fight each other so many times. Not really a difference. I did like the little thing where they tried to do a super kick with each other, and they kind of Kofi transitioned into a submission hold, but the New Day still retained the titles. Big E hitting the big ending before Uso could hit the splash, still retained the tag team titles. So it was still a good match, but we've seen it so many times, and I think they looked at the Usos as heels, and they looked at more of the New Day as the face out there tonight. So it was a lot of pro New Day rocks chants. People loved them. The Wyatts were on the video talking about how they were going to take over the Rumble tonight. Del Rio versus Kalisto, which I thought this match just was kind of boring to me in a way. Once again, the title was on the line, and there was a lot of botches throughout this match. Number one, Kalisto and Del Rio, I saw like 3 botch moves out there, and yeah, JBL taking shots at Rey Mysterio. But this match, I knew Kalisto was going to win the title. I don't think the crowd was in it for it that much. Some call it one of the bathroom break matches of the night. It was still good, but I think I liked their last match on Raw better when Kalisto won the belt. But I never knew what sense it made when they took the belt away from him and then just gave it right back to him. It didn't make sense of why the title was playing hot potato at one point. So Kalisto, it's good for him, even though I think some people think he's Rey Mysterio 2.0, out of the way they're booking him. And I just didn't really care for this match that much. It was kind of like whatever. It's still an alright match, but I don't think people cared. I missed the kickoff show, and I heard Damien Sandow was super over, but Mark Henry and Jack Swagger got into the Rumble and some tag team match to get a spot. Stephanie was on her phone with Paul Heyman about how Brock Lesnar will be the champion in main event WrestleMania once he wins the title tonight, and how Lesnar is going to take out everybody, as Paul Heyman would say, and take down the Roman Empire. Charlotte went against Becky Lynch, and this match, which people are really now going to get pissed at because of Ric Flair kissing Becky Lynch, called it the wheel and dealing. People now say, well, that's rape. He's an old grandpa now. Why is he? He's a sex offender now. People are going to call Ric Flair, even though it's a regular Ric Flair antics. But I think people were pissed at like dirty old man kissing a young woman. Look at that, and I don't know. It's the young viewers are going to be pissed at don't try this at home type of thing. And I wasn't a big fan of the spot, but I'm not going to get into that big of a detail of it, even though as it already is. So I'm not going to get to that, even though Ric Flair will not sell a baseball slide from Charlotte. Literally got back up, did not sell that one bit, no sold it. But Charlotte ended up winning the match with a spear. She retained. Sasha Banks came out, which probably had one of the loudest reactions of the night. The boss was bad. She kicked out Becky Lynch, and this is my spotlight, Becky. She looked at Charlotte then. They all chanted Charlotte Banks, and I guess she gave her a high snap 5 or something, but high 5, but Sasha Banks attacked Charlotte then right after that, hitting her with the bank statement, holding up the belt, knowing that she's going for the title. It was the Divas match, usually called a bathroom break. It was okay, but I think the crowd really wanted to see, the fans wanted to see Sasha Banks, and Sasha Banks was back wherever she went. I don't think this whole Team Bad thing was never bad. So a lot of people want Team Bad to be finished. I never really hated the group or the unity line and stuff. I still think the group thing never made any sense, but they were the only group I felt like that actually was somewhat made kind of sense in a way, which didn't really bother me. Team Bella was just atrocious. PCB or whatever is whatever. But if they have to make them go solo, go solo. But I never really had nothing against Team Bad, really. I thought some of their antics were kind of funny sometime here and there. I just wish they didn't make them lose a lot. But hopefully Sasha Banks gets the right push she does, and most likely this feud will either go to WrestleMania or the Fastlane pay-per-view for Sasha Banks, probably triple threat. But then we move on to the coup de grace. We move on to the big time. We move on to the Royal Rumble match for the WWE title. As we all know, Roman Reigns was number 1, which kind of got mostly boos coming out there tonight. He was number 1. After that, Rusev was number 2. He was already eliminated. Then number 3 came out, the third man. And I know we've all heard the rumors. We've all heard about contract negotiations. We heard every single one of it. But everybody, I think you know who debuted in number 3. And he probably got one of the most massive reactions tonight. And people loved it. The phenomenal AJ Styles, folks. And he came out to some new music. I don't know whether some hip-hop music. People say it was DMX, Ain't No Sunshine. So P1 was there. AJ Styles tonight, former Bullet Club member. Give it there. Like AJ Styles, multiple accomplishments. Former IWGP champion, former TNA World Heavyweight champion, former Ring of Honor World champion, X Division champion, Tag Team champion, Intercontinental champion, IWGP if I think that's right. The accolades go on. Grand Slam winner, AJ Styles, and one of the best wrestlers in the world, and he was over like... If you go look at my reactions, you're going to see. And yeah, I've said things about AJ Styles, and I'm going to get to my facts at the end about this whole thing with AJ, but it's still a mark-out moment to get excited about and go literally batshit crazy for. So you can't get mad, but get excited when AJ Styles came out there. Styles came in, he had a stare down with Reigns, he immediately went for the Styles Clash. Reigns backed out of it, but AJ hit the Pele, kicked in, went for the Styles Clash again. Reigns tried to take him out, and they booed at Reigns then. Pretty much number 4 was Tyler Breeze. He was eliminated quickly by AJ Styles, which the fans were really chanting AJ Styles the whole night. They were chanting AJ Styles, AJ Styles. So I guess both him and Reigns took out Breeze. Number 5 was Curtis Axel, who came out with his Social Outcast group, which they tried to get involved, but Axel was officially eliminated, and he was never eliminated from the last year match, but he got eliminated from this one by AJ. Number 6 was Chris Jericho, who entered the ring pretty much going right after Reigns. Looked at him and Styles, man. 7, number 7, Kane was next. 8 was Goldust. Kane came in and dominated. Ryback came out as number 9, which people booed but then chanted "Feed Me More" for some reason, which was retarded in my point of view. You booed the man, now you're chanting "Feed Me More." Whose side are you on? Ryback sucks anyway, so nobody really cares for him. Styles did the pretty much forearm on Reigns and other multiple people in the match. Pretty much number 10 was Kofi Kingston, which we always get excited for the big Kofi spots at the Royal Rumble match, so that was good. Ryback hit some type of back body drop on AJ. Looked like it hurt him out there a little. Number 11, Titus O'Neil then came in and tried to go up to Styles, which people were booing at everybody except AJ Styles pretty much. Goldust was eliminated then by Titus O'Neil. He took him out. Number 12 was R-Truth, and I just hate how they do this. You know, I like R-Truth, great wrestler. It's a shame that his talents are wasted in WWE for the stuff they do to him. He immediately got a ladder and just set it up, and then he went for it, but he was knocked off the ladder by Kane, and Kane threw him out and then threw the ladder out. And, you know, people pretty much have R-Truth pulling out a ladder in this match. Racism, that's why. So, I just don't know why they do this to him. And then Kane pretty much tossed Kofi Kingston over, but Big E grabbed him and pretty much he had him on his shoulders. They ran around for a victory lap and they drank out of a fan's refreshment. So Kofi with another cool spot every year. Everybody loves the Kofi Kingston spots at the Royal Rumbles every year. They're always fun to look at. You never know how he's gonna survive. I just wish they would. Well, we know he's not gonna win, but it's always cool to see him do a cool spot. It was somewhat kind of creative. Number 13, Luke Harper came out. Then until after that, the League of Nations, Del Rio, Rusev, and Sheamus pulled Roman Reigns from under the ring, beat him up, and then put him through a table as Rusev splashed him in. They kicked him, kicked him, everything, and then for some odd reason they left him there. They didn't never eliminate him from the match, by the way. Pulled him under, they just beat him up and left him there, knowing he could get up sooner or later. Stardust, number 14, was next. But pretty much Vince and all of them stood there, but they left him down, even though the stretcher came out, and Reigns didn't even take the stretcher and walked out. So a lot of things didn't make sense. Why didn't y'all just eliminate Reigns if you want him gone from the Rumble so badly? But then the thing I didn't get, they didn't even show when Kofi got eliminated. I was wondering where Kofi was. I thought Kofi was still on top of Big E's shoulders since the production team messed that up until they showed a replay of Jericho kicking Kofi off. So I didn't really understand that. I thought Kofi was going to stand out there for a while until he got in the ring. Big Show was number 15. He took out Titus O'Neil and Ryback. So Big Show had 2 eliminations there. Neville was next as number 16. He did some type of crazy moves out there. Reigns was holding his arm. The refs and them tried to help him to the back. He wouldn't accept any help and just kept going there. 17 was Braun Strowman, which for some odd reason he took out Kane and Big Show, which I did not think that made sense. I don't know. Okay, you fed him to Strowman for some reason. Strowman's not even that good in the ring. Yeah, he looks big, but I really seen now his match. He's very clunky. He's not good in the ring. I don't see what his purpose is anymore. He's just some big guy there. I don't know why he took out Kane and Big Show. Big Show. Number 18 was Kevin Owens, who limped to the ring after the last man standing match. He was really going in at Styles. Styles went for a Styles clash. Was going for the Styles clash on Neville after doing a sunset flip. But Kevin Owens super kicked him and threw him over. And he says, "Welcome to WWE, AJ." And pretty much the fans chanted for him then. Which will probably be a feud. And this is a good booking decision to have Owens eliminate him. Because if it was somebody else, that's where the fans would have turned on the Rumble. But people like Owens and are behind him a lot. So it's nothing to get mad at. But the fans still chanting AJ Styles, AJ Styles, AJ Styles, AJ Styles. 19 then was Dean Ambrose, who came in after Owens. 20 was Sami Zayn, and what a way. We got one that was eliminated that was popular. Now we got another popular in there. Went in after Kevin Owens, took out Kevin Owens, and eliminated him, getting his revenge after being taken out by NXT. Does this mean Sami Zayn still in NXT, or is he going to be part of the main roster now? That's the question is. So Sami Zayn received a huge ovation, but it was a smart idea to bring out the next big person so the fans could stay concentrated on somebody. 21 was Eric Rowan. Harper eliminated Neville then after that. Pretty much then after that, Stardust, the Wyatt started pretty much beating up everybody and destroying them. 22 was Mark Henry, which they immediately destroyed. And I didn't even see Sami Zayn get eliminated. Allegedly, all 3 Wyatt family members threw out Sami Zayn, but I didn't even see it. I thought Sami Zayn was in the Rumble, still in there. So that's another production part. I did not see Kofi or Sami Zayn get eliminated. Maybe I need to go back and look at the clip or something, but I did not see any of those 2 get eliminated from the match. I didn't see any of them. 23 was Brock Lesnar, who literally came in, destroyed every Wyatt family member, and suplexed everybody in that ring. Swagger came out as number 24. Immediately got F5 and thrown back out of there for the two people, him and Henry, that lasted a total of combined 43 seconds, because Swagger's in the 15 seconds. What's the point of winning that match if they were going to get eliminated that quickly? 25 was The Miz, who immediately went to the announce table and says, I will get in when I take him out. And I'm going to go for Brock right now. So he just went to talk to the announcers. Lesnar then pretty much eliminated Harper. He threw out Rowan. Then Dario was 26. Brock Lesnar took out Braun Strowman. Braun Strowman then. Brock Lesnar pretty much killed everybody, and all the Wyatt family members in the Rumble. Killed them all. 27 was Bray Wyatt. But for some reason now, this is where the retardedness comes in. Bray Wyatt calls the Wyatt family back in the ring to beat up Brock Lesnar after they were eliminated, but Cole said it's no disqualification. But pretty much Brock threw out the Wyatt family members again, and then they beat the crap out of the Wyatts. The Wyatts beat the crap out of Brock Lesnar and threw him over, even though they were already eliminated. And here's where the bullshit comes in. That just looked weak. Brock Lesnar wasn't even in the Rumble that long. Yes, he did suplexes, and suplexed everybody. But here's the thing. What was the point of eliminating Brock Lesnar? Brock doesn't even do anything back. Brock just walked away. He didn't even get back in the ring and take out the Wyatts. He just walked away like it's nothing. Didn't destroy anything. Didn't do like he did months ago on Raw. I thought it was weak. I thought he would have killed more people in the ring after being eliminated and get pissed. But okay, I got beat up by 3-4 guys after I eliminated them. So I'll just go walk away now like an idiot. That's stupid booking. To be honest, I don't want to see Brock Lesnar versus Bray Wyatt. That's where once again it's going to go to. And Brock Lesnar's just going to kill all the Wyatt family anyways. If it ain't going to be at that Fastlane pay-per-view, it'll be at WrestleMania, if they stretch it to WrestleMania. But he literally killed the entire Wyatt family. He will kill the entire Wyatt family. It's going to be a feud. I just didn't understand why that was such a weak elimination to guys already eliminated and then just threw out Brock Lesnar. 28 was Dolph Ziggler, and Miz tried to take out Ziggler then, but couldn't get him. 29 was Sheamus. Was walking to the ring until Roman Cena came in. Reigns pretty much got to be John Cena now. It just got to be Superman. Pretty much went in, eliminated Miz and Del Rio, speared and super punched everybody, and people booed at Roman Reigns. They booed at him. They did not give a crap about him, because this is almost going to look like last year's Royal Rumble. Number 30 was, and I knew this was going to happen. This is pretty much, I predicted this for weeks now, almost. Triple H was number 30, folks. Triple H was 30. He came out, looked at Reigns, had to stare down. Ziggler tried to go in for Hunter. Hunter hit him with the pedigree. Reigns then speared Bray Wyatt. They went at it with each other then. Sheamus came in to help him. Then pretty much everybody was actually wrestling, hitting each other's finishers. Jericho doing lion salt, zigzags. Ambrose with the clothesline, bro kicks everywhere. So Ziggler tried to hit a super kick on Hunter in, but couldn't get him out of there. Pretty much Triple H eliminated Dolph Ziggler in, took him out, and then he had to stare down Bray Wyatt. They pretty much looked the Reigns going to take him out. Reigns tried to go for Triple H, but Wyatt tried to take out Triple H, but Sheamus saved them, and they both threw out Bray Wyatt then. He was gone pretty much after that. Well, the final 4 men then. The final 4, which was almost predictable. Triple H, Roman Reigns, Dean Ambrose, and Sheamus. So it's pretty much the Shield in there versus Hunter and Sheamus. Oh, I should have said also after Jericho hit the code breaker on Triple H, Chris Jericho was eliminated then by Dean Ambrose. So Jericho was eliminated then. Jericho lasted the longest in out this whole Rumble, by the way. Jericho pretty much lasted the longest person in there, if you want to count Reigns, take a break time, then come back. Pretty much then after that, Sheamus was eliminated by Roman Reigns with the super kick, with the Superman punch, and then Triple H ran up behind from Reigns and took him out and pretty much told him to suck it. And the DX shot, which the crowds popped and pretty much praised Triple H. So it's pretty much now Triple H is the face and Roman Reigns is the heel now. So we know who was on whose side, and the fans were behind Hunter. And then it became the final 2 men, Triple H and Dean Ambrose, which I kind of knew this was going to be predictable in a way. And I don't think nobody really thought Ambrose was going to win the title. Triple H eliminated Dean Ambrose, becoming a new WWE champion. Triple H is now a 14-time champion now, folks. Triple H won. Did I pop? In a way, yes, throughout a lot of points through this match. But it was predictable. Something Triple H has now buried the roster or done stuff like that. But we should see where this is going to come to. Stephanie and Vince McMahon came and celebrated. I guess it was a way to say it. They did better. I'll say this. They've done better in the Rumble than they did in the past 3 years, okay? Because the last 2 other Rumbles have sucked. The fans have turned on it. Nobody's cared from the Rumble. And I think the thing that saved the Royal Rumble match was AJ Styles. And congrats to the phenomenal AJ Styles. Great. It was good that Ring of Honor and TNA also acknowledged it, congratulate him. Even though fans been very anti-TNA about, you know, the whole allegedly contracts thing with, you know, AJ and TNA and how they put that story out there the other day, but then they congratulated them. But there's one thing I want to say. I know fans pretty much hate them for that, and everybody wants to say TNA fails for the past I don't know how many years, but at the end of the day, AJ Styles was a TNA original, and they really got nothing but really do to respect it. He was with them for a long time, for over years. He was the face of that company, and I know if it is a legal thing, it's true with AJ and then it backed out the contracts and they can do it legally, then that's different. But if you want to change your heart and I guess congratulate him on his debut and wish him his success, I got no problem with that. Same with Ring of Honor. They congratulate Awesome and let him be phenomenal somewhere else. Will he return one day? We'll never know, depending on how this thing goes out with AJ and there. And this was in Orlando, so we were in a good crowd. Mostly, I would say a lot of NXT fans. And if people watch TNA, we all know there's a lot of TNA AJ Styles fans everywhere. But AJ Styles killed it out there tonight. Great performance. But here's the thing. We may have had night 1, but what's next going to be for AJ Styles? And we've had many conversations about this, of where this will work. This is going to be A or it's going to be B. AJ Styles will go somewhere and be big in WWE, or he's going to end up in limbo like a lot of other guys. I don't want to end up like Neville or anything, but AJ is a big star. AJ is a huge star. AJ's been a huge star. People just never really paid attention to him that much. And I find it funny sometimes when people are somewhere in a different company, they never paid attention to AJ Styles at first in a way. Unless you've been with him throughout the long road. I didn't know who AJ Styles was until 2005 when I saw him on Impact. And I was a fan of him. I really liked when he did in 2013 with the dark gimmick thing, being dark, coming out to Evil Ways, and even going back to Ring of Honor, Bullet Club, everything with Styles. AJ Styles was killing it everywhere he went in Impact and New Japan and Ring of Honor. So we know AJ Styles is the man. Let's just hope AJ Styles isn't messed up in booking by Vince McMahon and Kevin Dunn. That's the only thing to worry about. Will they make it? Can they still be the shit? I knew AJ was going to get over tonight, and that's great. But here's the question. What's going to be next for this thing, folks? What's going to be the big thing after that? Let's all think about that for a second with Styles. But it was just amazing, 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 amazing to see him in the Royal Rumble match. And there's nothing to get mad about that. And I'm sure everybody enjoyed it and popped to it. So that's great. And yes, everybody can make the other jokes about TNA and others, but at the end of the day, it was still a great debut for Styles, and hopefully nothing doesn't suck in the future and it doesn't go that bad for him. As for other points in the Rumble, I still think the Brock Lesnar Wyatt family thing was kind of weak and didn't make sense, and it's like insta-feud in a way. Sasha Banks got a massive ovation. Triple H winning the title was predictable, so I guess Triple H will now main event WrestleMania against Roman Reigns for the title. I can really see that coming right now. And some people think a lot of WrestleMania matches are going to go through, like Owens versus Sami Zayn. Probably, we don't know who AJ will fight. Mostly Owens, maybe. It's probably, some people say there's a lot of insta-feuds that's going to happen out there tonight. But Sami Zayn and AJ Styles being in the Rumble was great. It was good. It was good at points, and it was bad points. I wish it was a bit more legendary returns. I would have been with that. I would have been at an NXT debut also. But the night was kind of all about AJ Styles being in the Royal Rumble, folks. So that was the big thing right there. But it was still an enjoyable show. It was awesome. You can't get mad at it. You gotta love it. So it was just great. There's nothing really to get mad at, and it's been a better pay-per-view than the last couple of Rumbles. I'll say that. Ambrose versus Owens is probably the match of the night out there. I'll give it that. I wish we should have saw how Kofi got eliminated, but he still had a pretty good spot there until, he was eliminated. But I enjoyed the show. I'm sure you enjoyed the reactions to it. It was a pretty good show. I'll give it that. It was a good show, better than we've seen in the recent couple of years. But hey, it was pretty phenomenal. I'll give it that. The phenomenal AJ Styles was in there, folks. You can never count it against him. Like I say, you look at the accolades and what he's done, and let's not say sports entertainer, like Cole said, professional wrestler, probably one of the best, multiple time world champion. Now let's see what he can do in the WWE. And we know probably Reigns will get his rematch probably at the next pay-per-view or something with the fast lane thing, but hey, just go back, check out this review, check out the live reactions that are already posted up. We hope you enjoyed the Royal Rumble show, but I'm out of here. I'll see you guys later. Peace. Comment on what you think about Styles and everything he's done in the Rumble last night, because I heard his t-shirt sold out too. But I'm out of here. I'll see you guys later. Peace out.